Mason had just enough space for storm chasing and a storm probe.
What? Did you say a storm probe? What? Are you a storm chaser?
Yes.
Wow, what is your name?
Mason.
Mason, I'm Hutch Johnson. It's a pleasure to meet you. Would you like to help me do the weather right here at Luther Family Ford?
Yes.
Well, let's go get her done. Come on. So what kind of storms do you like to chase? Tall ones? Short ones?
Now, HUTCH'S Weather Kit, proudly presented by Luther Family Ford in Fargo, North Dakota. Here's Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson.
And hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you from the showroom floor at Luther Family Ford. I can't wait to introduce you to Masyn Sylling. Mason, step out here and let's talk a little bit about who you are, where you're from. Mason, where do you live? Where do you go to school? What grade are you in?
I live in Devil's Lake, and
Devil's Lake. It's a long bicycle ride. Very good.
I go to CMS, and I'm going to be going into 7th grade.
7th grade. So what are some of your interests? It says storm seeker down there. What's that mean?
Well, I do storm chasing, not a lot, but I
Cool.
like to get it when I can do it. And some of my interests are tornadoes and hailstorms.
Wow. Oh, I got bit by the storm bug too just now. It's kind of fun to study storms, isn't it? So today we're going to talk about a subject, Mason, and it has to do with hail and how it happens. And I understand as a storm seeker, hail is something that you would want to know more about, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's tell everybody at home some of the things that we're going to learn about when it comes to hail and how hail happens. Number one, what do we need to make hail? Go through the list and point it out for everybody at home.
You need strong thunderstorms, a strong updraft of rising air, and icy cold temperatures.
We can't make hail without icy cold temperatures, and we need that updraft to keep those hailstones locked in the air. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about this subject here. Go ahead and tell folks what we're looking at here. What is at the bottom?
Bottom is where you get your fast rising hail within the storm cloud, and then you have your hailstones up here, along with the line of the freezing temperature where your hailstones are created above it.
That's very good. It's important that these thunderstorms grow tall enough to get to freezing, or we won't make hail. It'll just be raindrops, right?
Right.
And what's this big white cloud called? I was impressed. You knew it. What is it?
That is a cumulonimbus cloud.
Woo! It's fun to say cumulonimbus 3 times fast. Go ahead, try. These little gray dots, by the way, hailstones. Now let's tell everybody a little bit about different size hailstones. What do we need to create even more bigger hailstones?
You need a very fast rising air, and you get the larger hailstones above the freezing temperatures.
That's it. It's that simple. A slow rising air makes smaller hailstones. But if we get a big, huge updraft with strong updraft speeds, we can support big size hail. So tell us about hail in the clouds. What does it do?
Rising air has to support the raindrops, along with hail formed within the freezing air.
Good.
Heavy hail falls to the ground, and stronger rising air brings bigger hail.
That's right. So that's what we're looking for as meteorologists. Where can we have strong rising air? And then also, where can we make thunderstorms? Let's take one step back. Tell me about how fast the wind has to be blowing straight up into the sky to make a quarter-size hailstone.
For quarter-sized hail, you have to have 49-mile-per-hour wind speeds.
Right, and even a pea-size hail, a quarter-inch diameter, 24 miles per hour. I don't know about you, Mason, but I've never walked down the street and go, ooh, that updraft's 24 miles per hour. You don't always feel rising air, but when do we feel rising air? We talked about this, when you're riding on a
Airplane.
Yeah, so when you feel those bumps that you're going over, that's rising and sinking pockets of air. Okay, let's say you had a grapefruit-sized piece of hail. How fast does that wind have to be?
It has to be at least 98 miles per hour to create a grapefruit-sized hail.
And we've seen hailstones to 8 inches in diameter. Can you imagine how big the wind must have been blowing up in that storm in Vivian, South Dakota? Okay, big clue for storm chasers like you, my friend. When you're driving and you see a big cumulonimbus cloud like this, what do you look for to know which ones might be making the biggest hail?
You would mostly look for the anvil, and if the anvil has an overshooting top on it.
Good. So what's the overshooting top on there? Point it out to everybody.
The overshooting top is when the fast rising air brings the cloud up enough that it breaks through the first layer of the atmosphere.
If you thought about teaching meteorology, that was excellent. Now let's take a look at this. Who is that character?
That is me.
And then how big was that hail and where did you find it?
That was baseball-sized hail near Langton.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was some serious hail. And you be safe out there chasing. But you know what? I have a feeling the more you learn, the safer you're going to help keep all of us with reports like this. Masyn, tell everybody where they can go to sign up to help Hutch be a weather kid. But first, why don't you tell us what we're seeing here on the radar?
Here on the radar, there's some severe thunderstorm warnings within Oklahoma.
Good.
And
Arkansas.
And Arkansas and Louisiana.
Very good. So the yellow boxes are those severe thunderstorm warnings. And for a severe warning, what size hail do we have to have for it to be severe? You said this earlier.
It has to be at least quarter-size hail.
1 inch.
Oh, 1 inch hail.
1 inch hail. That's it. That's it. You got it. Now, if you'd like to help Hutch figure out the weather, Masyn here's going to tell you what steps you can take.
You could head over to Lutheran Family Ford or sign up at HUTCH'Sweather.com/weatherkid.
All right. Well, I'm really impressed with your skills, Masyn, and your studying of the atmosphere. Just keep it up and you'll be doing what I do any day. You can do this, right?
Right.
All right. Hope to see you here next time. Go ahead, log in, sign up to be a HUTCH'S weather kid right here from the showroom floor at Luther Family Ford. Give everybody a big wave.
Bye.
Oh, watch out for hail. Yeah, watch for hail.